Hello everyone, myself Rachana is Joshi studying B.Ed first sem in KLE Society's College of Education, Vidyanagar, Hubballi. Today I am giving the presentation on the topic e-learning. First of all, we'll learn the introduction of e-learning, what is e-learning, its definition, types, advantages, disadvantages, and its conclusion. Introduction. E-learning is the abbreviation of the term electronic learning. E-learning in its literally meaning stands for the type of learning carried out, facilitated or supported by some or the other electronic gadgets, media or resources. Judging in this sense, the learning facilitated by the use of an electronic media or means like microphones and listening devices or audio and visual tapes can be termed as e-learning. In short, electronic learning is termed as e-learning. Here, e-learning means getting information or learning through any technology or gadgets, media or any resources. Learning through any electronic devices is termed as e-learning. E-learning includes numerous types of media that delivers text, audio, images, animation and streaming videos. E-learning can occur in or out of the classroom. During this pandemic, there was no possible of education providing in the institution. This e-learning has helped a lot of learners throughout the world. Here, e-learning consists of many types of medias to deliver the required information. It may be in the form of video, audio, text, animation, etc. E-learning can be done in classroom by presenting the PPT and even outside the classroom by using the electronic gadgets. In this pandemic time, we have no facility to go to schools, colleges, or any institutions. At this time, the e-learning had played a very important role to get the education, courses, training, etc. Now, let us learn what is e-learning. The letter in the e-learning stands for the word electronic. It is the internet enabled learning. It is a storehouse of education, information, communication training, knowledge, and performance management. E-learning is the delivery of the learning training program by electronic means. It is known as the storehouse of education, information, communication training, knowledge of performance management, and it is also known as the internet enabled learning. E-learning is an approach to facilitate and enhance learning by using information and communication technologies. E-learning is learning utilizing electronic technologies to access educational curriculum outside of the traditional classroom. In most cases, it refers to a course, program, or degree delivered completely online. Any information that is delivered through electronic means is termed as e-learning. Through this, it helps the learners to get more information by using ICT, information and communication technology. Now, let us learn some of the definitions of e-learning. By Derek Shukle in 2003, the delivery of learning, training or education program by electric means. E-learning involves the use of a computer or an electronic device in some way to provide training, educational or learning material. E-learning in the use of technology to enable people to learn anytime and anywhere. E-learning can include training and delivery of just-in-time information and guidance from experts. Now, let us see some of types of e-learning. First one is Synchronous e-learning. This is the real-time learning. In this, the learners and the teachers must be online and interact at the same time from different locations. They deliver and receive the learning resources via mobile, video conference, chats, etc. This e-learning is gaining more popularity because of improved technology and internet bandwidth capabilities. In this type, participants can share their ideas and interact with each other during the session. This synchronous e-learning is called as a real-time learning because in this both the teachers and learners can interact with each other if they are in different locations also. They can share the information through email, conference, or any other sources. They can get the information. In this, even we can interact with our co-learners. Example, there are many application softwares as we are using for our online classes like Zoom, Google Meet, etc. Second is asynchronous e-learning. This is pause and resume type of learning. In this type, the learner and the teacher cannot be online at the same time. Learners may learn at any time, anywhere, download documents, interact with teachers and also with the co-learners. Many learners prefer this type because learners can take online courses to learn at their preferable time by not affecting their daily commitments. This is called as a pause and resume learning because in this the both the teachers and the learners cannot interact with each other during that session. In this, we even cannot interact with our co-learners. Just we can download the files and learn them anywhere at any time. Most of the people choose this type of learning because they can learn without any disturbance by completing their daily works. Example, there are many paid as well as free platforms for the type of learning like Udemy, Byju's, etc. We can buy the subscription of the specific courses where we get the experienced experts to guide us. Some of the platforms like YouTube in which we can get 100% of knowledge about specific courses. Now let us learn some of the advantages of e-learning. First is online learning is self-paced because here learner can study online, can plan their own schedule without having to make personal sacrifices in order to meet the class attendance requirements of teachers and traditional universities. Some of the advantages of self-paced learning methods are it is efficiency, effectiveness, convenience and reusability. Second is e-learning is environmental friendly because it is a paperless learning method. No need for textbooks. One of the big advantages of e-learning is that it requires absolutely no textbooks from the learner. All the learning materials can be accessed online without any restrictions. Online learning materials can be retaken and updated an infinite amount of time. E-learning is time efficient. It saves the transportation time as we are learning it through electronic gadgets. Easy to prepare notes. There will be no hurry in preparing notes as we all get the learning materials and notes from online in which we can edit the notes, and it is cost effective. Quite like institutions, e-learning can prove to be cost effective alternative for students also. Traditional method of education are more expensive because they include the charges of trainer, classroom, course materials, travel, and accommodation. However, e-learning get rid of all the costs, helping students to enroll their courses of their choices. Lastly, it is easy to access at any time and anywhere. As we are using electronic gadgets for learning, it can be accessible anywhere and anytime. Learner can schedule their timing periods according to their time convenience. Now, let us learn some of the disadvantages of e-learning. Lack of equipment. Here, not all the learners are capable of purchasing the electronic gadgets. Next is lack of face to face communication. As in e learning, there is no face to face interaction between teachers and learners. Due to this, the learners will not get interest in learning and they become lazy. Next is bandwidth limitations. Even though the learners have their electronic gadgets, there should be a proper connection of internet to access it. Next is inability to access technology. As we are in 21st century, many of people are used to this technology. So initially they face many problems. Contents learned by students are easily forgotten. Due to lack of interaction between teachers and learners, the concept taught by them are easily forgotten. Next is due to e-learning, some students may undergo health problems. Some of the learners and teachers who are insensitive to electronic technology may face some health problems like headache, eye problem, neck pain, etc. Lack of immediate feedback. Due to online learning does not get immediate feedback from the lectures due to the technical issues. Lastly, conclusion. The flexible and global nature of e-learning courses has led to an increased number of e-learning enrollments. With the progressive forms of technology, e-learning has grown tremendously. E-learning brings with it the new dimensions. It has given an opportunity to take an additional courses according with their studies or job as per their convenience. But according to me, classroom learning is essential too, as it enables you to actually understand and experience that the concept you learn, as well as we learn other concepts and get new ideas from the mentor apart from the syllabus. Thank you.